Hi, it's James. I'll show you some examples of how to use the glitch filter I've been working on for this new version of Affinity. This filter gives you quick access to a series of effects like aberrations and distortions, allowing you to add intentional imperfections to your work. To start with, I'll add the non-destructive version of the filter by going to Pixel, New Live Filter Layer, Distort, Glitch. And on the dialog, I have a collection of glitch methods or types to choose from. Let's start with the aberration distortion method, which creates a chromatic aberration effect. With all of these methods, you can click-drag on the document view to control the effect. For this particular method, it will set the origin of the distortion. This is a separable channel method, which means it applies slightly different scaling to each color channel. Down here, I can change the channel ordering to further configure the effect. And I can also control whether the effect applies to all 3 channels, 2 of them, or just the first one in the channel ordering list. I can switch to the aberration offset method, which gives me a more straightforward X and Y shift instead. Some methods will perturb alpha, which is useful for compositing work when dealing with layers that have transparency. To fill these areas in, you can check Preserve Alpha on the dialog. Now let's look at Shred. This is a bit chaotic with both sliders at maximum, so I'll take one of them down. Then slowly move the other slider. This method separates the images into slices and displaces them in opposite directions. The size of each slice can be controlled with the pixel spacing slider, giving you a wider variety of potential results. Some of these methods have separable channel versions as well, so if I choose Shred Color, you'll see the same effect applied, but with different scaling for each color channel. This gives you even more options to experiment with. I'll quickly look at Blast, which pushes pixels from their original location. The Stagger option randomly stops certain pixels from being pushed, so you end up with more of the original image being visible. Exploring some other methods, Quantization will give you a separable channel pixelated look. Ripple will produce a separable channel distorted ripple effect. Waves will create a broader, distorted wave effect. And light streaks will render diffuse streaks of light over the top of the image. You can use one slider at its maximum for a distinct direction of light. Now I'll show you the integration with the Filter Brush tool, which is really useful for applying glitches selectively to areas of an image. In the Pixel Studio, I'll select the Filter Brush tool from the Tools panel here. Then I'll change the filter to Glitch, and I'll now see a second combo box allowing me to choose the glitch method. I'll go for Blast, Color, then I can paint the effect onto both sides of the head. Because this is pushing pixels in only one direction, I may want the left-hand side pixels to be pushed left instead of right. To achieve this, I can use 2 filters instead of 1. I'll undo the second brush stroke. Then up here, I'll click Add Filter. This adds a second glitch filter with an empty mask. I'll paint onto the left area, then click Edit Filter, and reverse the horizontal strength, making it -50%. Finally, you can aggregate multiple glitch filters to combine their effects. I'll create a live glitch filter, check Preserve Alpha, then add some chromatic aberration. I'll then duplicate the filter, change the method to Shred Color, and modify the parameters. I'll duplicate again, switch to Quantization, and add some pixelation. Duplicating again, I'll switch to Warp and modify the parameters here. Then I'll duplicate a final time, switch to channel flip, invert just the blue channel, set the blend mode to color burn, and reduce the layer opacity. This gives me a low-resolution, grainy, glitchy image feel. I can go back and change the parameters for any of these filters. In fact, I may not be sure about the slice effect, which I can hide entirely. Or I could show it again and change the glitch method. Perhaps to light streaks, modifying the parameters to suit the effect I'm going for. Then finally, I can select all the glitch layers and hide them to see the original image, then show them again to see what I've achieved with multiple glitches. And that was a look at the glitch filter. I hope you found this video useful, and thank you for watching.